Well, I'll start with Drew. I mean, it's a good time for such a performance from him.
Drew's been doing it all year. His last 3 outings have been very similar. We weren't able to finish over at Northside, but it was the same kind of effort. I mean, when he's on, he's a really, really tough guy to figure out, and he gives you a chance to win every time.
That slider seemed to have them on their toes.
I mean, it's something that he's struggled with at times, but when he's on, his arm slot's in the right spot. It's just, I mean, it's got such tight spin. It's really hard for even a really good high school hitter to see that, more or less. Some guys at a higher level have a hard time with the slider.
Something that stood out to me was even their 2 runs, neither of those innings they got a hit in that inning. So they were hitting it off the end of the bat. You know,
well, we made a couple mistakes here and there, and that's one of the things we're still trying to iron out. I mean, especially in the 7th, a couple of freebies, a couple of the runs scored on errors, and a couple of things that we're just not very clean with that we've got to clean up. But luckily today we were able to kind of minimize that damage, and every time they scored we would come back in and score a run.
This effort today couldn't have come at a better time, I guess, for you guys kind of in that number 4 area with the region. It's real important.
Well, we've let 2 7th-inning leads get away from us. That really kind of put us back in the pack with everybody else. But we've got a good baseball team. We've got to learn how to finish. But this is going to be a dogfight. I mean, there's 5 or 6 teams that, you know, it doesn't matter how many losses you have right now. Somebody's going to get hot. We've got a stretch coming up with Hardaway tomorrow, and then we'll go to LaGrange and Columbus next week, and then Northside. I mean, it's an everyday thing. It's going to change throughout the season, and it could be us getting on a run. It could be Hardaway getting on a run. It could be Columbus on their run. But if you don't come up to the park every day mentally prepared to play 7 innings, it can be tough on you.
Like you said, Hardaway tomorrow kind of doesn't mean much if you go over there and drop it tomorrow.
That's kind of what we explained to our guys. So we had a big win against Columbus, and we didn't come back the next day against Shaw and finish. So the win against Columbus is kind of minimized. I mean, you're always trying to put some distance between yourself and the guys that you get a win against. If you come back the next day and give one up, then that win obviously is not as big as it used to be.
Trying to think, how about Tyler's home? I mean, 2-1, really.
2-1. I mean, it was one of those timing. You know, those timely hits that we've not had. We left some guys on early. Even Friday against Valley last week, we left 11 guys on in the first 4 innings. We left a ton of guys on at Northside. We've had a hard time getting that big hit to kind of extend the lead for us, but we've really focused on the task and not the outcome, just squaring balls up, not worrying about whether it's a base hit, a home run, a double, but just hitting the ball hard. And I think we had a great approach today, and Tyler came through with a big hit for us.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. Drew, just wanted to talk a little bit about the outing, obviously. I mean, it seemed like you had him throwing the slider in the right place all day long. How did you feel out there? I mean, did you feel good from the start?
I felt really good. I mean, it feels good when your team's backing you up a little bit. So it just felt pretty good today.
Coach said, you know, talking about that slider, when you got your arm slot right, when you're locating it right, it's obviously tough to hit. Did you feel like you were really kind of hitting your spots really well today?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Towards the end I fell off a little bit, but I felt good for the most part.
Real timely effort from all of you guys. I mean, like I was talking with Coach, had kind of fallen back in the pack a little bit region-wise. How big was this effort today?
Today was a big game because the region's really tight right now. A bunch of teams have combined up and everything, but it was a big win today.
Yeah. And how about they had cut it to 2-1, and then Tyler, of course, goes out there and knocks a 2-run homer.
Yeah, that was big. That felt good to have my team behind my back and to get those runs back for me after I gave her that one.
Must have taken a lot of pressure off after that.
Yeah. A ton.
Cool. Trying to think if I need anything else. I think that's all I need, man. I appreciate it. Good game.
Thank you.